We have something you like. All these plays range just like I just scored a whole bucket. Tag ain't nothing.
We are just as we get set for football. Ohio, nothing like. And that was in evidence a moment ago. This crowd is ready as Cleveland Browns. Here we go. Away. And they will not get it. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Gordon. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ito Smith, his first carry. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. At the 29-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. Hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 30. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. New Orleans. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Browns nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Johnson on the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
At the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play. For Prescott. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 14, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
1st and 10.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Taken down.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run it here with Gordon, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, try to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. K.J. Hamler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one.
This defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And past the 40. 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Hunt. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Saints.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to Gordon here on first down. 20! And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Stepping up, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Gordon. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Second down and 8.
Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,